Discretion is advised. Your mama black.
This program contains language and sequences some viewers may find disturbing.
Right!
Salem Missionary Baptist Church on East 33rd Street has been in Houston for more than 80 years. But now this holy house has been rocked by a scandal.
And I'll be up there in front of the church talking about God spoke to me. Did he speak to you before or after you made the videos?
Pastor Hosea Stubblefield has led the flock at Salem for the last year, but some in the congregation at the 100-member church want him out. This is after a Houston woman who said she once dated the 32-year-old divorced pastor had posted some of the sex videos of Reverend Stubblefield with various women on her blog. Those videos have since been taken down. We've actually seen the video and verified it is Stubblefield with members of the congregation, and the video is too explicit to show on television. Craig Davis is a head deacon and trustee at the church. Stubblefield also dated his daughter, and now he wants him out of the pulpit.
Disgusting, because I trusted and believed. I had been working with him for over a year before he became our pastor. I sent him veteran pastor sermons, and it just was disgusting knowing that I was betrayed.
Davis says he told the pastor to leave earlier this month, but he refused. Davis says last Sunday Stubblefield admitted to making the videos in front of the congregation, but he said it was 2 years ago.
Your pastoral conduct, you've been in the ministry for so long, and you're going around sleeping with different women, and if they were from 2 years ago, that shows that he was committing adultery because he was married and he just got divorced with his wife.
Lacobian Lewis is also a member of the church. He says he will never return until the pastor has been removed.
Because he didn't preach multiple times about fornication, about shacking up. And to find out you've been making sex tapes throughout your whole adult life, recently, 2 or 3 years ago, and you're a man of God at the highest point in the church.
Now, we had a chance to speak to Reverend Stubblefield on the phone, and he acknowledges making the video, saying he regrets doing it. But he also says they were made 2 years ago, and a woman who stole them from him was using them to blackmail him, but he apologizes.
Why is he so stupid? Why is he so stupid?
I ask myself that every day.
Breaking news, nigga. Some breaking news.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
There's something wrong with the black man's mind. There's something wrong with his mind.
Breaking news in Frazier, a father killed just days before Christmas, marking the city's 223rd homicide of this year. Within the last hour, 51-year-old George Mull has been arrested in this case. Police say he's now charged with voluntary manslaughter in the death of a man named Cameron Taylor. Felicia Bolton spoke with Taylor's friends who heard yelling before gunfire. Felicia?
Yes, that's right, Joe. The motive behind this madness is still not known to officers. Police say the man was slain in his own apartment, and his friends say he will be greatly missed this Christmas. Friends of Cameron Taylor say he was shot and killed Thursday night inside the Rolling Hills apartments. According to Memphis police, investigators arrived to the 2800 block of Falling Stream and discovered a man dead around 11 o'clock. But before the gunfire, neighbors claim they heard jarring screams.
I was laying there, me and my grandbaby, and it woke me up. There was so much something they were fighting like it wasn't nothing over there. All of a sudden, we heard a shot, 2 shots. Sound like 2.
His best friend says the violence that led up to the deadly shot could have been prevented. Today, he asked us not to reveal his identity.
I really hate that it happened like that, and I wasn't there to, either be a protector.
MPD says the accused shooter remained on the scene and was taken into custody. As police piece together what happened, loved ones are mourning the loss of this father of 2.
It hurt. Because of the simple fact you would have never thought it happened like that, but just being that it happened, it wasn't a good situation, being it was like 2-3 days before Christmas.
And just moments ago, Memphis police did confirm they have charged George Mull Sr., he's 51 years old, with voluntary manslaughter in this case. They still have not released a motive behind this crime. Reporting live in Frazier, Felicia Bolton, WMC Action News 5.
Memphis police on the lookout for a pair of robbers that targeted a group of roofers in Midtown. WMC Action News 5's Jessica Holly is live at the scene with the steps neighbors are taking after this brazen crime. Jessica?
Kanji, police managed to lift 3 partial prints off that victim's truck, though we know that this was a very bold robbery happening just feet away from where that victim was working on one of the homes here in Midtown.
We're a tight group around here, and we have to apprise each other about things that are happening or that we may be suspicious of.
So when Edwin Thorpe spotted investigators at his next-door neighbor's home Thursday afternoon, his first call was to the owner, who was away exercising.
Something like this is unusual.
Moments before Thorpe came home, investigators say 2 men swiped a cell phone, cash, and about $3,000 worth of tools belonging to the roofers working on this Galloway Avenue home. One of the roofers spotted the crime in progress, police say, and was met with a gun. Thorpe learned the details of what happened just next door tonight.
I speculated with my wife as to how this could have happened, and we both felt that there had to have been a firearm because I think there were at least 6 guys, and I just can't imagine that, someone could just walk up on a group like that and, commit a crime.
Thorpe believes the roofers were the unfortunate targets of desperate thieves lurking in the area during the holidays, though the armed robbery has not rattled this longtime Midtown resident's sense of security.
We all tend to be more alert. We are, and but you can't stop everything. And it's just part of living in the city. It doesn't mean that you're in fear, but it's just being city savvy.
Police are still looking for those 2 suspects who were last seen in a white Dodge Dakota traveling south on McLean.
Attacked with a hammer tonight, we're hearing from the victim of a shocking act that was caught on camera at a Memphis business. WMC Action News 5 investigator Sasha Jones joins us live now with the toll this attack has taken on the man. Sasha?
The victim says before he knew it, the man was just hitting him with the hammer. He says his injuries were so severe he had to undergo surgery. He's also missed out on work. Meanwhile, his attacker is still walking the streets. These pictures show the damage done after a brutal attack. Glasses broken, scars and bruises. For this Texas man, his work trip to Memphis ended up being a nightmare.
Out of the blue, some guy comes beating on my head with a hammer.
Sid Eisenberg travels the country repairing pool tables. On October 12th, he was at Click's Billiards off of Winchester. This surveillance video shows the moments when a complete stranger beat him with a hammer. You can see Eisenberg standing outside of his white work truck when a shadowy figure approaches. You can see some type of struggle.
Why are you hitting me in the head with a hammer?
Eisenberg says the man hit him 3 times, once in the head, hand, and stomach. After fighting the attacker off, Eisenberg is seen walking back into Click's, asking for help.
I'll never work again. I'm not getting any justice at all.
Since October, Eisenberg has undergone surgery, lost thousands of dollars of work, and more than 2 months later, police have not made any arrest.
He'll be locked up by the end of the week.
Eisenberg says detectives have mentioned knowing who the alleged attacker is, and now he wants to know when the man will be arrested.
Find this guy, charge him, arrest him, put him on trial, and let justice take its course.
And we have reached out to MPD for an update on the status of this case. We are still waiting to hear back. In Memphis, Sasha Jones, WMC Action News 5.
It's horrible. I really can't think of anybody that would ever do this to him.
I would see him regularly coming here, and he just was always smiling, and we all have bad days and we all wake up on the wrong side of the bed, but he always made you feel better.
A gas station attendant in a small Northern California town was set on fire and left for dead. David Wicks, 54, was employed at a Shell gas station where the incident was reported. Customers are now stunned. They said Wicks was liked by everyone and they can't understand why someone would do this to him. I would see him regularly coming here and he just was always smiling, and we all have bad days and wake up on the wrong side of the bed, but he always made you feel better, customer Sharon Hansen said. The man walked in the store Wednesday evening, sprayed wicks and the floor with a flammable liquid and then lit a fire. Wicks was airlifted to the hospital, but later died of his injuries. Meanwhile, investigators said the suspect took off on a black bicycle, which police later found blocks away. Police are asking for the public's help in finding the suspect. There's a $10,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.